The single most important factor when training your triceps. When it comes to training the triceps, the only thing that really matters other than range of motion is the elevation of your shoulder. In this first clip, you can see on the bottom EMG graph that the lateral head is being heavily activated throughout this entire overhead extension movement, while the long head is contributing only a small bit. And as we know from current research, the long head does not benefit from the stretch position, so it's safe to say overhead movements are not optimal for the long head. Moving to a skull crusher exercise, our shoulders are now flexed roughly 90 degrees or at shoulder height. And as you can see, the lateral head reaches the same peak amplitude as the overhead extension, however is slightly less elevated in the bottom portion of the movement. Meanwhile, however, the long head skyrockets in activation as it is no longer being excessively stretched. Lastly, we perform a standard triceps pushdown using a bar attachment with minimal shoulder elevation. As you can see, activation is very similar to the skull crusher, with the only real difference being that there is less activation of both heads in the resting position. As for the medial head, which we cannot measure, research has shown it to be most active in shoulder elevations above 90 degrees.